We are happy to be joined on the live line right now by Ohio State Director of Athletics, Gene Smith. Gene, first of all, thanks for joining us. I imagine this is an exciting time of year for you as well, not only for Ohio State football, which kicks off, but you are in charge of 36 varsity sports, and you're getting ready to start a whole new sports year at Ohio State.
Yeah, it's great. We appreciate being on, Matt. Thanks for inviting me. And, yeah, we're blessed. Actually, 6:30 this morning, I had a meeting with our track and field and cross-country team, and there was kind of an organizational meeting where our coach kicks it off, and I share a few things. And soccer teams are starting, field hockey started, women's volleyball. So we're on a roll right now. Here we go.
Yeah, you were at an event last night, and our Lori Schmidt was there for the United Way, and we've been sharing some of the stuff from there. Great stories. You and Archie Griffin and Urban Meyer there, and Coach Meyer telling the story of the transformation from Braxton Miller to J.T. Barrett to Cardale Jones, and Cardale's transformation to win the national title. It was hilarious. But I think of that, Gene, and that's such a good story about Cardale, but that must be the fun part of the job, not only for the coaches, but for you, to see kids that are in the program, whatever program it is, football or whatever, mature and become not always national champion quarterbacks, but become men and or women through their years at Ohio State.
Oh, yeah, no question about it. Obviously, the Cardale was a unique story, and he transformed himself in so many different ways over his tenure here. And you're right, there's so many other student athletes in other sports that do the same thing, and it's really enjoyable to watch. I meet with every single team this time of year, and met with the track team this morning, and I asked all the seniors to stand up, and it's really cool when they stand up and we give them an applause to look around at them and see, and for almost all of them when they first came, and here they are. They're in their last year, getting ready to go out after 1 year into this complex society we have, and I'm just so proud of what our coaches do and our environment does to help these young people grow as people.
Visiting with Ohio State Director of Athletics, Gene Smith, here on News Radio 610 WTVN. Seems like Coach Meyer seems to be embracing his new role with the athletic department and working with you, expanding on the Real Life Wednesday program. And that is something that I know was near and dear to him and important to you, to expand that things beyond athletics with the student athletes, correct?
Yeah, all of our sport teams have really done different things over the years, had different programs that were similar. But what we did was we further defined it. And a few years ago, Matt, I decided that it was important for us, because we reached a point, it was important for us to stop talking about graduation and talk about career. Mm-hmm. And so we created a culture now where graduation is expected. You're going to do that. So our testimony, our promise to you is to help make sure you get a job. And so I knew Urban was passionate about that. He demonstrated that in Real Life Wednesdays. So he's works with all of our coaches around their program to enhance it, make it stronger. Then he works with our couple of other of our administrators to make sure our student athletes get jobs, because that's what it's all about. They come here to go pro, go to grad school, or get a job.
We have a new head coach this year, Ryan Day, although not new. He had a little bit of experience last year. But what made you so comfortable to turn the program when Coach Meyer made the decision to step away? What made you comfortable that Ryan Day was the right choice?
Well, Matt, he was, first of all, he and I connected early on, prior to last season even starting. I had conversations with him, got to know him. I could tell he was extremely bright from an IQ point of view. And then over time, I realized he has all the emotional intelligence, things that I look for in a leader, just a strong human being. And for Ryan, it was the right time, right place, because we didn't have a program that needed to be blown up. Urban had done a masterful job of creating a winning culture, recruiting top talent, and we have a great support staff. And so normally when you bring in a new coach from the outside, changes are made. It could be the support staff, it could be bringing in a new culture or whatever it is. And I felt what we had in place was strong. And so Ryan agreed, and I felt that he was in a position to really take us to the next level, which I think he'll do.
Visiting with Gene Smith, Director of Athletics for Ohio State. All right, first football Saturday is coming up. There's been a lot of chatter on some of the changes and some of the things that are going on, and I got to ask you about the DJ thing because I've gotten
that was Laurie Schmidt's idea.
I've gotten a lot of notes, and I'm like, my response to people has been give it a chance before you pan it, because I think people are concerned that it's going to eliminate the band in some way, shape, or form, which I would imagine that is not the case. Can you explain the thought of the DJ on the field thing?
Yeah, one is, first of all, let me address the band. It's not going to eliminate the band. We've always played piped-in music over our system for years.
Yep.
So the band didn't always play on every single quiet moment. So the DJ will supplement, as opposed to it coming over the system, the DJ will play it. And the other piece is, as you well know, our stadium is full of different demographics. And I wasn't the person that said, let's do a DJ, because I'm from old school, right?
Yeah.
But there's, 29,000 young people who are going to love the DJ. And that's another group of people we have to serve. So these ideas came from students, and we've lost a number of season tickets holders in our student population. So we want to try and make sure we help create an atmosphere beyond the game that excites our students.
Yeah, this year
the DJ is to service them.
This year also, season tickets seem to be more readily available. Ohio State started a couple of different season ticket packages, which I know you were pushing during the summer. How have those sales gone, Gene?
Extremely well. Those 3 packages that we introduced, we've sold over 6,000 of them, so they went extremely well. Really excited about that. We still have single game tickets available for all games. They're starting to shrink for our later Big Ten games, but we do have tickets available, and it's just a different time, and we have to think differently about the atmosphere at our games in order to ensure that particularly our young people want to come to a game. And so that's why you see some of the DJ, and that's why I had to make sure we get Wi-Fi in there.
Yep.
And that's for everybody. Worked very hard for a number of years to get that in there, and we're going to have some growing pains with it, but I think it's going to service people the right way. And then I always challenge our concessionaire, Levy, does a great job. Every year I want something different. I want something new, and so some of the things that we implemented at the Shot last year, they're going to implement at the stadium.
Gene, last thing before I let you go. You started in 2005, so this is 14 years. You're going into 15 years at Ohio State. How, I don't know, balancing the stress and enjoyment of this job, because it is a difficult job balancing 36 sports. How much have you enjoyed it? And B, how much longer does Gene Smith envision himself at Ohio State as Director of Athletics?
I enjoy it every day. I have a philosophy that, it's just so old school. I'm blessed. So I wake up every single day trying to be the best me. And, what my best me today is not my best me tomorrow. I want to be better tomorrow. And so I want to make sure that Ohio State Athletics is the premier program in the country. And that takes a lot of effort. And I want to make sure we stay true to what our commitment to our student athletes and their parents, to make sure they have a quality educational experience and win championships. And so I'm passionate about that. And, I'll go as long as they want me here. At the end of the day, they may say it's time for me to go, and I'll go. And I'll be happy because I've had an impact on young people's lives. But I'm healthy. God's blessed me. I'm healthy, and I love what I do. So now the only other thing is my wife may say I'm done. I forgot about that. I got to remember the boss may pull the trigger at any time.
That's right. Happy wife, happy life. That's right.
There you go, Matt.
Yeah. Hey, you are always welcome here, Gene. I really appreciate you taking a few minutes, and we look forward to another successful, not only Ohio State football season, but great sports year. Appreciate it very much.
Well, thank you, Matt. Appreciate how you do your business. Thank you, buddy.